meteorologist Jennifer Trunch. Weather coverage you can count on. Weather headlines on News Channel 6. Brought to you by Jamie Casino Injury Attorneys.
A warmer and wet weekend is on tap for us. I'll have all the details on what you can expect coming up.
Now on Good Morning, Tiffany Hobbs reporting for us. My partner in crime, Sherry Sheely, is back. Sherry, what you got for us today?
So I am glad to be back, first of all. So, good morning, Sean, and good morning to y'all. I'm so glad to be back after a little time off. But unfortunately, we're looking at a cloudy weekend. I wish I could bring the sunshine with me. So we're looking at clouds for this weekend, and that starts looking at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam in downtown Aiken. You can see just kind of a gloomy start to the day. But we might see a little bit of sunshine here and there, but definitely clouds sticking around. Looking at our satellite and radar, so some clouds in there, but nothing showing as far as rain goes. However, on the lower levels, there's this fine mist that's falling, so light that it's not picking up on the radar. But don't be surprised if you hit the roads and maybe those windshield wipers need to come on. And we also have some low-level fog. This decreasing visibility is picking up in Barnwell down to 7 miles. Bamberg also at a decreased level, so keep that in mind as you head out for your morning commute. Temperature-wise, a little on the cool side, so in those 60s, 64 in Augusta, 66 in Waynesboro, 65 in Bamberg, and Edgefield, you're the cool spot at 62 degrees. Those dew points are also way up there, which means it is humid outside. So as far as our outdoor comfort meter, we're at a 3, and 1 is muggy, so you get the picture. It's feeling pretty humid out there. So for your morning planner, might need a light jacket to start off the days. We're in those 60s in these early morning hours, but then by lunchtime we will be in the 70s before we make it right at 80 for our daily high. So again, this morning we have that fog, a little light mist to deal with, but just a mostly cloudy day before showers and storms move in later on today and into your Sunday. I have all the details on what you can expect with the rain and the temperatures coming up. Back to you, Sean.
All right, Sherry, thank you. A powerful event set to unite the community is coming to Evans. More on Faith Walk 23 is coming up next.
Every day don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Next month, an event meant to inspire prayer and reflection is coming to Evans. Earlier, I spoke with Trayvon Wright about Faith Walk 2023. Trayvon, thank you for joining me today.
Hey, thank you for having me, man.
No
It's a pleasure
problem.
being here.
So
man.
let me make sure I got it right. June 10th in Evans, Faith Walk 23.
That's it. That's
Okay.
it, man.
And if I remember correctly, you said it was kind of given to you like a vision as far as you need to get this.
Yeah, I was praying. It was back in December. I was praying, and the Lord told me to do a walk. And at the time, I'm like, a walk? Like, okay, Lord. Okay, where are we going with this?
Yeah.
So, you know, like, that's not my
going
cup
to Walmart?
of no, that's not my cup of tea, but okay, Lord. So I called my pastors and talked with them about it, and they was like, well, you know, there's a march that's going on in Augusta as well. And I was like, yes, ma'am, but I believe the Lord is leading me to do something different.
Okay.
So she said, okay, we'll be obedient, follow the Holy Spirit, and pray about it, and we support you. And they've been nothing but supportive ever since. So it's been an honor, man. And I just see the Lord moving through this whole situation, you know, dealing with this walk.
And this is the first time this is going on in Columbia County?
Yeah, first time, man.
Yeah. So, okay. You said food trucks
Yes,
and
food
prayer, and it's all free.
All free.
Yeah.
Now, the food trucks, they got paid for their own food.
Oh, okay.
You know, they got paid for their own food now.
Make sure we put that out there, right?
Pay for your own food.
Right.
No, but we have a live praise and worship there. Got bouncy house for the kids. Have a mobile arcade for the kids, and all that is free.
Okay.
Face painting for the kids, all that is free. Live praise and worship, prayer teams for people that need prayer and stuff like that. Everything else is free, but the food trucks.
But the food trucks.
But the food trucks. But you know, I'm looking at the Lord to move mightily, you know, throughout the CSRA pertaining to this event.
And how long does it take for you to put something together like this?
Woo! I started actually hitting the ground planning with this back in January.
Okay.
You know, a lot of prayer, supplication, you know, getting everything together. Then when I got that, and hearing the instructions from the Lord, just moving out in confidence with it, man, and just being obedient. So pretty much everything was planned in about a month.
Wow.
About a month.
And I'm sure you have sponsors to help put this together as well.
I do. Matter of fact, I want to thank Six Star Realty, Southern Boys, Do It All, Home Remodeling.
With your index card.
Yep, I'm prepared. Tasha Smith, a real estate team, Par 3 Sports, and Down Home Towing. Those are some of my contributors right there.
So what would success look for you when it comes to this event? Are you looking for a certain number of people to come out?
You know, to be honest with you, I'm not. You know, it may be controversial, but if one life is changed, then I feel that I've done my job. And that's the honest truth. I want everyone to be involved, want everyone to come. But success to me is one person giving their life to Jesus.
Wow. But going back to the sponsors, if folks want to jump on the bandwagon with you, so to speak, how can they get in touch with you to help you out?
They can find me on Facebook at Trevon Wright or FaithWalk23, or you can send me a text, call me at 706-394-6689, and we can go from there, you know.
Good deal.
We're going to start at 9:30 at Gold's Gym in Evans.
Okay.
Then we're going to pray there. Then we're going to walk down Evanstown Boulevard to the municipal building steps.
Okay.
Then we're going to have corporate prayer there. We're going to pray for our government, our teachers, officials, everything. Then once we leave that portion, we're going to go behind the library where the Columbia County Amphitheater is. And that's when the live praise and worship, the bouncy houses for the kids, all that stuff is going to take place.
In Evans, Trevon, thank you. Sherry has a check of your full forecast coming up next.
The Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today.
Wow, spruce up your outdoor space for less this year at Carolina Pottery. Huge selections of quality all-weather wicker and polywood furniture, all at our everyday low prices. Visit carolinapottery.com or a store near you.
It's Memorial Day at Wjbf's Furniture and Mattress Showcase.
When you buy more, you save more on anything you want.
Mattresses, bedrooms, living rooms, dining rooms, and home offices. All with savings up to $2,000.
When you buy more, you save more, and it's happening now at
Wjbf's Furniture and Mattress Showcase. Hurry in now to see everything that's on sale.
in stock and ready for delivery.
What makes the Icox Law Firm different?
For starters, we've served this community for over 45 years.
And we know that every client is unique. We consider you friends, neighbors, and family.
We prove it in the way we fight tirelessly for your justice.
Let the Icox Law Firm fight for the justice you deserve. I built my first house.
Gerald Jones Ford is gearing up for summer. We have hundreds of or at GeraldJonesFord.com.
Looking for fabulous seasonal decor for your home and outdoor spaces? Carolina Pottery has everything you need for the season, all at unbeatable prices. Flowers, ribbon, signs, you name it, we've got it. Visit carolinapottery.com or a store near you.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
So we get a little bit of sunshine peeking through on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam and Augusta Marriott cam. So lots of clouds to speak of, but we do have a little bit of sun here. So, you know, you look at one side of the screen, looks a little gloomy, but a little bit brighter on the other side. And I think that's going to be a good summarization of what to expect this weekend. So definitely lots of clouds, but then some peaks of sunshine here and there. Starting off this morning at 64 degrees, so a little on the cool side, so may need a light jacket at heading out this morning. The winds are nice and light coming from the south-southwest, but the humidity is up there at 93% here in Augusta, so very muggy starting off this morning. Looking across the nation temperature-wise, so lots of 60s here in the southeast, 64 in Augusta, 60 in Raleigh, 68 in Jacksonville. But check it out back behind us. We've got these temperatures in the 40s and 50s, and that is because there is a cold front situated right in that neck of the woods. So here we go. We see the cold front here with associated showers, and here we are sandwiched between two centers of low pressure. So this is what's heading our way. That's what moved out yesterday. So right now we're just kind of sandwiched between there and waiting with just some clouds for now. So looking back at yesterday, it was a nice cool day. So just barely made it out of the 60s here in Augusta. So well below average this time of year in those upper 70s. So it was a nice cool Friday, and I'll have the details on what you can expect for the weekend and beyond temperature-wise. But right now, looking at our farmer's forecast, we finally have a little bit of yellow on the map there in Bamberg, into Allendale County. So surprisingly, that area is at the first level of drought despite all the rain that we've had this year. But for the most part, though, everyone else is looking good. So we do have a chance of rain at 20% for today. And check it out for 2023, just a quarter inch off of 24 inches of rainfall for the year. So we are well above average there. So looking at our rain chances today, we have a 20% chance, but our best chance is coming in late into the overnight hours tonight and into your Sunday, and that will continue to start off the work week next week. So let's break it down, our 48-hour future cast. So starting at 9 o'clock this morning, again, lots of clouds. So looking at a mostly cloudy skies to start off the morning, but then as we move to the lunch hour into the early afternoon, we will see some breaks in those clouds and possibly get to enjoy a little bit of sunshine before that frontal system approaches us. So this line of showers is associated with that front that's moving over to us in those evening hours. So looking at 10 o'clock, again, just some isolated showers here and there in those evening hours, but the bulk of it's really going to come through after midnight and into the early morning hours, especially in our Carolina counties here. That's where I'm expecting more of the storms to roll through. The rest of us just see some light sprinkles and showers, and it continues to move off the coast Sunday morning, so definitely not a great time to head to the beach this weekend, as tomorrow, definitely some showers and storms rolling through there. But then we get a break, start to see some clearing from the clouds, and enjoy the sunshine for your Sunday afternoon. So definitely not a total washout of a weekend, but want to have that umbrella handy. Timing the trouble, we're looking at our best chance moving into the afternoon hours. And again, overnight, so most of it will be while we're sleeping, and hopefully get some good sleep with that rain tapping on the roof. So your weekend forecast, temperatures in the 80s, so below average with 80 for your Saturday, 82 for your Sunday, but again, just those scattered showers and storms later on this afternoon and into your Sunday. So temperature-wise, again, I keep saying below average, so 80s is below average, but check it out. We go even below that for the start of the week into the 70s. So we're getting towards Memorial Day weekend, start of summer, and we have temperatures in the 70s. Who knew? So looking at our 10-day forecast for your weekend, again, just those scattered showers, temperatures in the 80s, and then we move into next week with temperatures in the 70s, and we'll start to dry out Monday afternoon into Tuesday.
All right, sounds good to me. Sherry, thank you. Y'all, we could really use your help in order to keep people cool in our community this summer. Wjbf is joining the charity Something About Alex to host the MANA 5th Annual Fan Drive. McDuffie MANA is a faith-based organization providing life-saving aid to people in McDuffie, Warren, and Wills counties. You can drop off your box or plug-in fans at MANA's or here at Television Park or any Security Federal Bank through May 31st. Forget about UFO sightings. We can soon hear about reports of mysterious food deliveries popping up out the ground. This was trending, and it's next.
Are you too hot? Beat the summer heat with a window AC unit from Davis Appliance and Furniture for as low as $299. We offer a cool, no credit needed financing options to meet your needs. With a brand you trust at the lowest prices in town, visit us at Davis Appliance and Furniture.
Prime State, click, click.
Welcome to Davis Appliance and Furniture, where you can find the best deals in town. We offer new and used appliances, and we service what we sell. We offer no credit needed financing and delivery options to meet your needs. For the top brands at the lowest prices in town, visit us at Davis Appliance and Furniture.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Time to take a look at what's trending. So Wendy's is testing an underground robot delivery system. The fast food chain claims customers could have their orders in seconds. Wendy's is working with the tech company to make the delivery system a reality. So the underground system will connect to the kitchen. After the customer places their order, a robot will bring it to their parking spot through the underground pipes and into a car-side pickup portal.
That seems like a lot of money to do something they could just, run out. But
Yeah, hey. I wonder if they're going to have new menu items like underground fries or burgers.
Where's the beef?
Yeah, there you go. And check this out. So finally, before the iPhone, it was a thing called Blackberries, and chances are you had one. I know I did. So if so, you might love the movie Blackberry. The movie, which chronicles the rise and fall of the tech company, is now in theaters. It tells a story about how a group of geeks were able to change the way we message on the go, revolutionizing an entire industry in the process. All this before those iPhones came and ruined their world pretty much overnight. The acting is over the top, the characters are excellent, and you don't need to be a tech nerd to enjoy the emotional ups and downs. Sherry, did you have a BlackBerry?
I did not have a BlackBerry.
Really?
No.
I had like 3 or 4 models.
I can't even imagine like a full keyboard on a phone now, though. Like buttons.
You know, I can't even imagine using a flip phone.
Yeah, I do miss a flip phone. I love the dramatic, nature of banging up on somebody.
But you know, it's really difficult to go online and Facebook and stuff.
But then we didn't know what we were missing out on. You just called people.
Yeah.
That's all you did.
Just call people.
Simple times.
Just imagine. We're coming up on Good Morning Augusta. New details of the deadly fire in Charlotte.
The CSRA, News Channel 6. Weather headlines on News Channel 6. Brought to you by Jamie Casino Injury Attorneys.
It's going to be a wet end to our weekend as I'm tracking showers and storms moving through the CSRA this morning. I'll have all the details on what you can expect for your Sunday coming up.
Now on Good Morning Augusta, a boom to end thunder over Evans. We'll take you to the Armed Forces tribute. Plus, how lawmakers work to keep voters safe in the Palmetto State this summer. And later, after 4 long years, a breakthrough in a heartbreaking case, authorities finally located the woman who abandoned her helpless baby. Your #1 source for local weekend morning news starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is Good Morning Augusta on WJBF News Channel 6.
Well, good morning, sunshine. Thank you for joining us. It's great to see you. I'm Sean Cabbage-Stock. He teased a big announcement at a town hall in downtown Charleston last month. The first GOP presidential debate will take place in August in Milwaukee. Meteorologist Sherry Sheely joins us now. Sherry, you said it's going to be a wet weekend for us.
That's right. So we're going to wrap up the weekend with some rain and storms, but luckily we're wrapping up the worst of it. I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but overnight we got some booms of thunder and some heavier rain. But according to our Live Viper 6 radar, it looks like the most of the widespread event is now moving to our east, mainly in our Carolina counties, into Screven County in Georgia. So the worst of it is almost over, and after that it's going to be more of an isolated event. So still have the rain gear handy, but the worst of it is almost behind us. So looking at our Skyview network cam, thanks to our friends at Terry Limbert Hyundai, you can see at Doctor's Hospital we've got some rain on the lens there, and just kind of some gloomy skies, wet roads. So definitely keep that in mind as you head out this morning, as the roads are wet, some puddling in some areas, and also visibility is decreased, especially in Allendale County down to 2 miles, Barnwell down to 1, and here in the metro a little reduced down to 8 miles. So please take it easy and add a little extra time to your commute. Temperature-wise, nice and mild in the 60s all across the CSRA. So 66 in Augusta, 68 in Gibson, and some more 66s in Barnwell and Allendale as well. So your planner, if you're going to Sunday morning services, definitely have that rain gear handy, as the most of the rain is right in those hours between 8 and noon. So we're looking at temperatures in the 60s and up to 70s by lunchtime. But again, lots of rain around, especially in our Carolina counties. So our headlines for today, again, we're tracking those showers and storms moving through this morning, and also some isolated showers popping up later on this afternoon. So I'll have the timing on what you can expect for your Sunday and to start your week coming up. Back to you, Sean.
All right, Sherry, sounds good. Thank you. It's a new show that will leave you laughing. It's a new show that will leave you laughing and uplifted. It's over at the Fort Gordon Dinner Theater. See you in about 3 minutes.
Every day on MyMiracleAdvantage.com, Facebook, or Instagram.
Welcome back. A new show has opened up at the Fort Gordon Dinner Theater. And joining me today, Karen Brotherton and Beth Haas, and they're here to talk more about it. Ladies, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you
for having us.
No problem. Let's get right to it. Let me make sure I have the name correct. The Savannah Sipping Society. Karen, what inspired y'all to choose this show, and what can folks expect?
This is a Jones Hope and Wooten production, and they're a great team of writers. They have an amazing ability to capture comedy in these heartfelt moments, in these relationships. So this is one that I actually read a few years ago, and we've been waiting for just the right time to bring it to the stage. And so it was a great culmination of timing and a beautiful script. So it was a no-brainer to bring that out to the Fort Gordon Dinner Theater.
I love it. And you told me you guys have 4 characters, and Beth, you're one of the 4 characters. So tell me a little bit about your character.
So I play Jinx. I am new to Savannah, as are most of the other ladies, and we're all learning how to adjust to this new life living in Savannah. We're all in different areas of our lives, going through different transitions, and we kind of help each other through those transitions. I become the life coach for everyone, and, and we get into a lot of interesting, I can't think of the word.
Scenarios.
Yeah, scenarios.
You've got these 4 women who have found themselves looking at facing brand new seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they're finding themselves kind of doing that on their own. So they band together. They're completely different personalities, and they come together to kind of see each other through it. And Beth's character Jinx kind of propels them through the story.
Yeah.
So do you see yourself as a life coach in real life?
Yeah, actually I do. I think I love helping people and living their best lives, and so yeah, I feel like I am there a lot for my friends with advice and things like that.
So what attracted you to that particular role?
The confidence that Jinx has, and just the energy that she has. She has such a zest for life that that drew me to her. I wanted to embrace that zest for life that she had.
Wow, okay. So Karen, are you using actors and actresses within this area, or they're all over?
Oh yes, we have 4 women, all from the Augusta and Aiken area, that are bringing this amazing show to life here. So
yeah, and I love being here in Augusta because I never knew it was a big arts town, because you would think about not Augusta, but you would think about Atlanta and all those
Right.
big places, but not here in Augusta.
we have a really, really big arts community here, and so we've got actors in our show that have done things with the Augusta Players, with Lachette, out at the Aiken Community Theater, the Edgefield Theater, and so it's really nice with all of our productions that we have this huge community that we support each other, and we are bringing these stories up, to these amazing audiences. And I will say the one character that we're missing in our show is our audience. So the women have had. We've had 3 performances so far that have all been sold out, and we have 2 performances coming up.
Yeah.
And the audience is just loving it. The actresses, and I mean this goes for so many shows here in Augusta, but the actresses do such a great job of just naturally bringing life to these characters, and so it's so relatable, and their chemistry up there is just remarkable, and the audiences are loving it.
Well, let's get the audience in. So how can they get tickets, and when's the next day for the play?
So our final 2 performances are coming up this Friday and Saturday, and the best way to get tickets is by calling our box office at 706-793-8552.
Okay, and once this is done, do you guys have anything else planned?
Yes, so on tap next will be auditions for a show that will be opening up in September called Murder at the Howard Johnson.
Oh.
It's another comedy farce. It's a great time.
I'm going to have to check that out. Well, ladies, anything else I should have asked before I let you go?
No, I don't think so.
No, we love our arts community and the support we get from the community, and it's always a great time out at the dinner theater.
Well, I do have one more question. Are you guys on social media, just in case anyone want to check you guys out on social media?
Yes, the Fort Gordon Dinner Theater does have a Facebook page, and so it's a great way to keep up with the shows that are coming up and the phone numbers for purchasing tickets.
I like it. Beth and Karen, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
No problem. And we'll be right back.
The Very Vera Show, Thursdays at 12:30 on News Channel 6. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5/6.
So, like I said, it's going to be a wet into the weekend, but the good news is the bulk of the rain came through, hopefully while we were all sleeping and snug in our beds, but we do still have that system moving to our east. So looking at our live Viper 6 radar, you can see still a good swath of rain with some pockets of heavier downpours moving to our east, mainly in our Carolina counties right now, kind of zooming in on some of the bigger areas. So in Screven County, we've got a couple pockets of moderate to heavy downpours coming through, and then Barnwell to Allendale into Bamberg counties, that's where the most of the rain is still falling at this hour. Most of it's going to be the steady rain, but there are those pockets of those heavier downpours, so keep that in mind as you head out this morning. So back in Augusta, looking at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam at Television Park, we're nice and dry and warm inside, but outside we still got those gloomy skies. A little bit of rain still falling, more of the lighter variety, but those roads are very wet, especially from those heavy downpours that came through earlier this morning. So please take it easy as you head out this morning and add some extra time to your commute, because there's a lot of puddling on that road, especially on the interstate. I can testify to that. So temperature-wise, nice and in the 60s, 66 degrees here in Augusta. Winds nice and light coming from the southeast at 5 miles per hour, and humidity, it is very, very sticky out there. Temperature-wise across the southeast, we're all here in the 60s in the Carolinas and into Georgia, and in the 70s down in the Sunshine State in Florida. So our big picture view here, we talked about that low pressure system that was just to our west yesterday morning. Well, guess what? It is right overhead now for us, and those associated fronts with it, that's what's bringing us that moisture coming up from the Gulf that's giving us the front, the lift, the moisture, and that's where we get the rain from. So our farmers forecast, we got rain in the forecast, which is great because we now have a little sliver in Bamberg and Allendale counties that are in the first level of drought despite all the rain we've got this year. So we are just a quarter of an inch off from 24 inches, and I suspect we will surpass that today with the rain that's continuing to fall. So let's look at the timing of this. So kind of big picture, again, we've got that low pressure system, and it has that associated front that just kind of stalls out just to our south today. So the bulk of the rain moves through this morning, but because it kind of stalls out, you can see there's some moisture mainly to our south. So I think our southern lying counties are kind of have the best chance of those isolated showers this afternoon, but there's still moisture around, so can't rule out some isolated showers for all of us throughout the day today. So zooming in a little closer to home, so we've got that last swath kind of moving through the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock hour. Then by lunchtime, it's more of an isolated event, but again, those pockets really have some heavier rain in there, so don't discount the fact that they're really sporadic, because if you're caught right in the target, it could be a lot of rain dumping right overhead. That continues this afternoon, and again, pay attention to our southern lying counties, because that front is just to our south, and that's where you see those heavier cells. But as we move through the afternoon into evening hours, we'll see some breaks in the cloud, possibly some sunshine for some areas in the afternoon. And then Monday, again, we've got another chance of some isolated showers moving in the afternoon. So your day planner for your Sunday, this morning we're starting off in the 60s. Have that rain gear handy throughout the early hours into early afternoon hours, but then we will see some sunshine in some areas and breaks in the clouds, so we will warm up into those 70s. Possibly some areas even 80s depending on that cloud cover. So we are at a below average trend though for temperature. So average this time of year is 87, and we are in the 70s, not really breaking into the 80s until later this week. So looking at our 10-day forecast, again, today's just going to be definitely a rainy, possibly stormy morning, but then it's more of an isolated chance of showers throughout the afternoon. That will continue this unsettled pattern Monday into Tuesday before sunshine returns on Wednesday.
Keep the umbrellas by, Sherry.
Keep them handy. You don't want to get caught in the rain, Sean.
Thank you. What's trending is that.
Don't snooze on Ashley top brands. Save up to $500 off Tempur-Pedic and up to $600 off Purple. Plus, get $300 in Ashley cash with a premium mattress purchase. Only at Ashley.
Hey there, time to take a look at what's trending. So we may need this Thursday, Sherry. Publix is rolling out some new ice cream flavors just in time for the summer heat. So starting this month, the supermarket chain is rolling out 8 new limited edition flavors. Those flavors include Mary Me Strawberry, which is strawberry ice cream with strawberry sauce, and strawberry pecan, sorry. There's also pina colada, salted caramel, toffee crunch, and lemon berry bliss, and nuts of pistachio. You can find them in quart-sized containers in the freezer aisle.
Yum. I think I'll take one of each, please.
Ah, okay. You heard it here first, Publix. Thank you.
Yes, we will sample live on the table.
Good morning, Augusta Weekends. That's what we do. And check this out. Yeah. So this one is in Hawaii, and the fisherman actually got it on his GoPro, and that's the sound that we just heard. So we're gonna skip over this little part so I can read the next part. There we go. The fisherman was on a kayak off the Hawaii shore when this happened. The man said he was able to keep the shark away and kept fishing. The fisherman isn't sure what prompted the attack, but he noticed what appeared to be a wounded seal. He says the shark may have mistaken his kayak for prey.
So I'm not a shark expert, you know, I watch Shark Week, you know, and all that, but if he's fishing, sharks eat fish,
Right.
I'm going to say that had something to do with it.
I think
Maybe?
so. Another reason for me to stay out of the water, Sherry.
Especially on a kayak, too, in the ocean. This is just all bad ideas.
Here we go. I'm just going to dip my foot in the water and not go out at all. Well, coming up on Good Morning Augusta, President Biden meets with Ukraine's